¿Qué pasa, mis dinos chiquitos? Soy yo, 6ftHax. No, hey, I'm Leo, not Bepsis. So this was going to be a mock on Showdown with a very good friend, Chuckle King 87. Those of you who've been on my channel for a while, you know Chuckle King's one of my good friends. And I help him mock, he helps me mock all the shenanigans that go into prepping for battles. But I think Bepsis forfeited, so he isn't technically playing him. So I was like, hey, we can do our mock on Wi-Fi, and he was down, so we can at least have some content. And I'll just throw this up probably someday on the weekend. So yeah, for some reason you don't know who Chuckle King is, then definitely check him out. And yeah, this should be fun. I expect this battle to be probably done in like 10 minutes, because it's a mock team, so we're gonna see how it goes. So yeah, we're gonna jump right into this. So let's see what JoJo wanted to bring. So the Zacian, Ogre, I know I said that wrong, Zacian, Ogre, Darkrai, Treads as expected, Pecha, and Dio. Yeah, no Delphox or Quilladin as expected, and no Latios. Latios was a little bit iffy. 2. So of course he has Tera Water Ogre. Let me take a picture of this. Now, even though this is just for fun and a mock, I'm still gonna try and win, because why not, right? But I think he is locked into playoffs at this point, so I mean, it's just whatever. I think regardless though, my lead is going to be Mesprit. The idea is to try and get up hazards, then screens to hopefully win with our Banded Rayquaza, Iron Gallade here, or Thundurus, not Iron Gallade, sorry, Iron Valient. So yeah, shout out for those of you who are wrestling fans as well. It's been a while since I've nicknamed my mons after wrestling names, so that is pretty awesome. If you guys watched the first Raw on Netflix, let me know what you guys thought about it. I thought it was pretty good. NXT, I don't really keep up with NXT. AEW has been a little bit hit or miss for me lately. So we are still in the NBC. For those of you who might not have been following my channel for the past few weeks, I am in a different draft league. The NBC, the final week of the season will be going up next week. So yeah, if you guys want to check that out, then go ahead and check it out. So he leads with the Treads. I was a little bit concerned that this could be his lead, just because Treads is kind of annoying to try and break through. So he is Quark Drive. This does not get taunt, I'm pretty sure. So we could just go for rocks here. We do no damage to him. We are Helmet though, so I think I just like going for rocks and forcing him to spin on us. Yeah, even he could knock off. I think this does get knock off, doesn't it? That does a lot. That's fine. That's fine. We can rocks here. Right, I'm fine going for the rocks. Yes, we're gonna go for rocks. He can knock off, he could go for his own rocks, or he could be rocks on the Dio defense. That could also be a thing. So he does have rocks on this. It's not the worst thing ever. We'll force him to spin. He'll find out that we're Helmet. I'm not too concerned about that. What I am a little bit concerned about though is the fact that he could have what's it called? Spikes on Dio. That could be a little bit annoying. So I almost just want to rocks again, expecting him to go for the spin. Spin does nothing to us. He's got to have an earth stab, right? A ground stab. I'm just going to Psychic just to get off a little chip. See if he does knock off or if he does go for the rocks first. I'm not the rocks, sorry. Try to get rid of the rocks. And then we can go from there. I want to try and keep this around with Helmet though, because it is nice to chip down the Zacian, which is a giant problem. And then Ogerpon if it doesn't go for the initial Ivy Cudgel, or maybe like on a U-turn or something. So he finds out that we are Helmet. I Psychic Noise regardless, and I just get up rocks again. So this is nice. Chipping this down is really good. This thing not being at full HP is amazing, because I'm just going to get up rocks again. Yeah, he's sitting at what, like 63% just in case, if he does want to switch. He's probably checking to see what our EV spread is. So I'm not too concerned about this Mesprit getting entirely too low. It would be nice to try and keep it to Healing Wish later. So we'll see if we are able to do that. But now that he knows that we have the Psychic Noise, he might not feel too comfortable bringing in the Dio defense. As he goes for the Ice Spinner, he's going to just be wearing himself down at this point. Yeah, and I think I get out of this exchange with me having Rocks up regardless, right? So he's got Ice Spinner, Rapid Spin, and Rocks. And again, I'd assume he's got a Ground Stab in there somewhere, right? Earthquake? He might not have knockoff, actually. That might not be too bad. I could probably Encore here. I could also Psychic Noise. Or just get on my Rocks again. He could try to bring in the Dio here. Or bring in the Darkrai. Would that be the worst thing ever? Psychic Noise is fine. I think I like just going for Rocks. Because even if he brings in Darkrai, then we do no damage to it, right? So we're gonna be able to get a Brox here as he goes for the spin again. He's at +2. It's not the worst thing ever. As we get a Brox, I'm fine with this. I'm fine with this. So he's gonna knock himself out with 2 more hits, or I could go for Psychic Noise. Helmet plus Psychic Noise would knock him out. I think I just want to keep my Rocks up though. Yeah, I want to keep Rocks up. I want to keep my Rocks. So it looks like he's just going to sack off the Treads here. That's not the worst thing ever. I am a little scared though of the Darkrai coming in. Would that be a problem? I mean, it doesn't really matter. I could switch into my Incineroar. But I'm not too concerned about that. Yeah, I think he knocks himself out here. If I had Ice Beam, I guess this would be where that could have come in handy. But Ice Beam only does like, what, 10% more? 9-10% more? Yeah, and I mean, Rapid Spin's not doing any damage to us. So we get rid of any potential Sash. That's good. Also, with him knowing that we have Rocks on this, he might not expect us to have... I mean, sorry, with him knowing that we have Helmet on this, he might not expect us to have Helmet on something else. So he knocks himself out with the Ice Spinner. I'd say, okay, as we just go for Rocks. I mean, there's not really anything else that we could have done there. So we got a Brox. We got rid of his removal, which is actually really good. If we can spike something up, baby, that'd be great. Oh, what is this? Is this Boots? I'm really worried about this being, what's it called? Sub or Banded. Banded would actually be really problematic because my game plan for this was to bring in Incineroar on it. I can bring in Incineroar, right? Like, even if he's choice banded, that's not the worst thing ever. I don't really need Incineroar in this game, and keeping Mesprit around to maybe Healing Wish could come in handy. We outspeed the Petulant. Yeah, I'm going to switch right into my Incineroar here. I know this could seem odd. This does seem a little bit odd, but we don't outspeed it. The only way this could be a problem is if he subs. But I don't think he should sub. He knows we have Psychic Noise. He shouldn't sub here. I don't think he should sub. He did sub. Why would you sub? Wow. That was risky. I could have gone for Encore. I should have gone for Encore. I should have gone for Encore. It's fine. Dude, are you... Wow, okay. Well, I mean... This works out for him, I guess. Yeah, we're gonna drop to whatever this goes for. I don't know. I really don't think I agree with that play. I really think he should have just attacked this, but it worked out for him here. I could have just encored too. That might have been not the worst thing ever to do. So I'm going to endure here, as he most likely will just attack us. And I think he shouldn't sub just because he should expect us to stay in, because we're in a position where we can't really let this thing get behind a sub for free, right? So he's sub SD. He's got to be player off. I assume he's got the close combat. Close combat would knock us out here. If he only has player off, we still live. Unless he's adamant, in which case it's a roll. Okay, so please don't go for the sub again. So he does have close combat. That's great. I'll take that. We live this. And he gets a crit. Ah, no, that crit didn't matter. That crit would have put us at 1 HP regardless. So let's see. Helmet, is he Life Orb? He's not Life Orb, is he? He's not Life Orb. That's fine. I can just Flare Blitz here, right? Can I Endure again? I don't think I can Endure again. Can I? Can you use Endure twice? Oh, if used in succession. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna risk it. This is probably a bad play. This is a bad play, isn't it? Ah, it failed. He goes for close combat again. Okay, so this actually worked out pretty well. Honestly, him subbing did more damage to himself, because if he had gone for an attack, I would have lived the hit, I think, and then gone for Fake Out. And Fake Out only would have done like 10% damage, so this is fine. This is fine. This is not the worst thing ever. This is not the worst thing ever, actually. So I can bring in Rayquaza and E-Speed. I don't think that's worth it though, honestly. I could bring in my Valient here. This would allow me to easily revenge kill him and get a KO on something, actually. That might not be the worst thing ever. I think I'm okay with this. We do burn our booster speed, but I'm not too concerned about that, I think. Yeah, because if I brought in Rayquaza, he could bring in Petrunt, and that could be a little bit annoying. So we're going to bring in Omega here. I wish I had Encored with Mesprit. That would have been so good. But I mean, Incineroar was literally only here for Zacian, so getting off that damage, off that helmet damage is nice. It looks like he's sticking his tongue out. Or is it just me? It might just be me. I just Moonblast. Moonblast is pretty free here. Even if he brings in the Petrunt, I'm not too concerned about that. He could save this. It's at like 29%. We do have Psychic. So I could Psychic here. I don't think he switches right into Petrunt. That'd be really risky, honestly. He's going to switch 70. No, he's at 28%. 28 sub SD. In comes the DOD. Speaking of D, what's up? DOD. Let's see. That actually did a good chunk of damage. Hold up. He's leftovers. Okay. He's lefties. He could go for Thunder Wave. Would that be a problem? I could just Moonblast here again, I think, right? If he Thunder Waves, that is a little annoying. Is that the worst thing ever? Yeah, because at -2 speed, he outspeeds us if we're paralyzed. And there's a chance he could be bulky. Yeah, I mean, after rocks, he's hitting about 40-ish%. Moonblast, yeah, so he's running some good Spadef on this. I'm going to switch into my Klefki here. This is fine. We'll see what he goes for. He could go for the spikes, Thunder Wave, recover. I'm assuming Thunder Wave, though. Thunder Wave, yeah, as expected, that's fine. That's not the worst thing ever. I really want to get up a spike here. Spiking is super nice, especially for our Thundurus in the back. And I don't think this... What? Could this thing do much to me? I'm just going to spike. So he's got Play Rough, Sub SD. What's he, Boots? Oh, darn it. I don't remember if I saw Boots or not. He might have been Boots. I might have just missed it. I'm dumb. I might have missed him being Boots. I'm pretty sure he was Boots. Watch, I'm going to rewatch and be like, oh yeah, obviously it wasn't Boots. What am I doing? So he's sitting at 26. He could still sub again later, so I need to make sure that does not happen. As he switches, he was at what, like 70%? Please don't get paired. Ah, come on, man. Oh, he was in boots. I'm just dumb. I'm gonna try and reflect here, hopefully. So we get that off. It would have been nice to get that spike up, though. That does literally nothing. Oh my lord. I think I just play rough here because I don't want him to just SD on me. Do I even knock this out? Clip. Okay, so if we get parried here, not the worst thing ever. If we get parried, that would suck though, because we have to eat another hit. Come on, Liv Morgan, and down goes his Zacian. Awesome. So we have Reflect up. It would be nice to have a Spike up. We could have a Spike and Reflect and Zacian going, but it's fine. It is what it is, right? Pokemon is fun. What is that, Darkrai? No, Deoxys. The GOAT. The GOAT! I really want that Spike up. I really, really want this Spike up. Please let me get this Spike up. If he's got Nightshade and we get fully paralyzed, that would suck. We get our Spike up. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. He goes for the recover. Okay. I think I try and light screen here. I like this. Okay, so this is fine. I think what I'm gonna do next turn is switch out and save this. I got a plan, my guys. I got a plan. I got a plan. We have a plan. He's got spikes. Okay. We could just trade hazards here. We could just get up all the spikes on each other. Do I necessarily hate that? Not really. I'm gonna make an aggressive switch here into Thundurus. Alright, so let's see what he does. Yep, spiking away, that's fine. And I could Tera immediately, but I should 2 KO him regardless. Yeah, I'm gonna Dark Pulse right away. We're Modest Life Orb. And he knows that we're Tera Dark. And obviously he's Tera Water on Ogre. There's a chance we could flinch as well. We did get paralyzed earlier, that would be nice. We have Light Screen up, we have Reflect up. He's got 2 layers of spikes on our side and rocks. I really want to try and bring in Mesprit on either this or the Petrament. So I could go for the Healing Wish. So he's gonna switch. Ogre Pone. Oh my lord, why does that do so much damage? Really, with Reflect? Oh my god. This still does a lot of damage, good lord. Huh. I think I have to switch here. Do I want to sack Klefki at this point? I could sack Klefki and then bring in Dio. I mean, not Dio, sorry. Bring in my Mon here. I click Earthquake too. I really want to try and get this this Healing Wish off though, is the thing. Oh, what if I bring in Rayquaza? Would that be crazy? No, I'm gonna bring in Rayquaza here. expecting him to Tera and go for the Ivy Cudgel. With Reflect Up, we eat it and then we could E-Speed or we could go for the Earthquake. So this is risky, obviously. But man, I did not think the Ivy Cudgel would still do so much damage to my Thundurus. Yeah, and that's not even with me tearing. That's just damage. That's just damage from this. So let's see. Did you expect me to switch? Did you predict me to switch is the thing. No, Ivy Cudgel, that's good. I mean, this still does good damage, yes, but I think I just clicked Earthquake. No, Dragon Ascend, right? Earthquake or Dragon Ascend is actually really free here. How much did we do to the darn Petra? So Dragon Ascend just murders something here, right? Yeah. Even if he brings in the DOD. Where are the calcs? Where are the calcs? Hold on. Yeah, I'm just gonna Dragon Ascend. I'll eat any hit. Dodge, no dodge, that's fine. So down goes Ogerpon. I could have gone for E-Speed, but I really just don't want Petrun coming in for free. That's what I'm really concerned about. In comes the Dio. So I might have to throw something away. Can I just risk bringing in this? So if he knocks me out here, what do I do? I have to bring in my Valient afterwards. I think I'm going to try and save this and bring in my Klefki. Darkrai is looking a little scary right now, I'm not going to lie. So let's see what he goes for. I'm going to take the hazards. He goes for the Ice Beam. Negative damage as expected. And I think I just play rough here. We still have Light Screen up. I could also just Spike. I like Spikes because he's taking damage, which means he's not Boots. So that's good for us. If I can just weaken... the fact that he has the Petulant still around is kind of annoying. I don't know, Darkrai could maybe win him the game here. I need to get an agility off with my Thundurus. Is there a way I can get an agility off with Thundurus? Let's see. Petulant? Okay, that's fine. Oh, he's not even Boots. That's good, actually. I get paralyzed. Ah! I could have got 3 layers of spikes up. I could have had 3 layers of spikes. Okay, so I think what I do is try and Spike. We live any hit that he goes for here. And then if I don't get paralyzed, we can get a Blight Screen and go from there. So I'm going to Spike again regardless. Unless I get fully paralyzed. As he goes for Recover, that's a little bit annoying. That is rather annoying. As I can Light Screen here. So luckily we get the Light Screen up. That's great, actually. He goes for Shadow Ball. We tank this, thankfully. Sir, please stop. Stop hexing me, please. What did I do to you? What did I ever do to you? Nasty plot, okay. That could be a little problematic, actually. So just going to spike again as I get paralyzed once again. As he nasty plots once again. This is fine. Am I concerned about this? Not really. Yeah, so we get up our spikes. This could still go either way. He's got a nasty plot, nasty plot, nasty plot. He could spam nasty plot here. What do I want to sack? I could sack Rayquaza. Yeah, we're in rocks range anyways, right? Did I mess up? I'm going to play rough, see what he wants to do. Recover. Okay, so... Recover, nasty plot, dual stab. I need to switch something here, I think. How many turns do we have? We still got 2 more turns after this. So... I could make the sack of Rayquaza. Is that the worst? Yeah, I don't think Rayquaza is doing much here. So I'm going to bring in Rayquaza. We have Healing Wish still, which is nice. And he's just trying to stall out my light screen at this point. It's a good play on his end. Ah, he does Malignant Chain. But it failed, sir. So we could bring in this. Would he be faster than my Mesprit, though? Because I could try and Healing Wish, then bring in my Thundurus. Okay, this could be really risky. If he's faster, I think he wins. Trying Healing Wish. If he's faster, then I think he could win, because I really want to get this Healing Wish off the Thundurus. No, he is faster. Darn it. Oh, he was faster. Deoxys defense. Would that have been slower? I think that is game, unfortunately. So... yeah, unless Valient can live it. No, yeah, I think that is game. That is game. So we're going to bring in a Thundurus here. And I think we can just Tera. Tera with Dark Pulse and knock this out. He could switch into Darkrai. I probably could have sacked off Rayquaza a little sooner, because if we had been able to keep up the light screen, then we might have been out of range of where Darkrai knocks us out. Maybe after light screen. Or at least have light screen up with Valient. I mean, that's neither here nor there, right? Like, that's not the biggest thing ever. So, if he's Colbur, then it lives, right? And it took hazards damage. So if it's Cobra, it lives. I mean, we can always get a flinch, right? So that would be pretty handy. But we are going to go for the Tera Dark, Dark Pulse, baby. With Life Orb. We are modest Life Orb, by the way. This just drops. It just died. It just dropped. Darkrai comes in and knocks us out, though. I'm pretty sure. Right? I think Darkrai comes in and knocks us out. Oh, all those hazards, baby. That's beautiful. 97. Actually, hold on. Hold on. No, yeah. We lost light screen, didn't we? No! So if we had been able to keep up light screen, then we would have lived this hit. So maybe I should have just sacked off Rayquaza sooner. Yeah, I think that's what I should have done. I lost myself this game by keeping in Klefki a little longer than I should have. I mean, to be fair, we did get a little bit unlucky with the hacks, but hey, it's part of the game, right? It's a mock. It's not that serious. Unfortunately, this will be able to outspeed and knock us out at this range. We did proc our booster speed earlier, so it's not the worst thing ever. Or, I mean, it's not the biggest deal ever, honestly. So yeah, good game to the homie Joe Shuckle King. I guess he would have won the game potentially. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this little bonus upload, then make sure to leave a like, leave a comment. With that being said, I will see you next week. If you guys want to come back, if you guys want to follow me for the regular league that I'm in, then yeah, that probably went up before this, the day before this, and then next week is the last week, and then hopefully playoffs. So yeah, good game to the homie Shuckle King 87, aka Joe. He's already locked in the playoffs. So if for some reason again you're not checking him out, but check him out. And I will see you guys next week potentially. So thank you all for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment. Later, everybody.